Hey everybody, what's up? TGI, FBF, thank God it's Flat Bill Friday. I've got to be honest with you, I'm just going to shoot you straight. It's been a pretty tough week, if you can't tell by the attire here. Difficult, to say the least. I'm not going to get emotional like Eli, however, I will say that coming off of Thanksgiving week, I thought that I had everything figured out, that I knew what I was thankful for, I counted all my blessings, and then this week happened. And so I realized there was one more thing I was thankful for. The fact that it's now basketball season. Thankful for that. A couple weeks ago we talked about having a plan, the importance of having a plan, what you do, what you can accomplish, and the effectiveness of leadership and ultimately the results that you see from doing that. My Giants were clearly and are clearly not an example of that. Sometimes we learn from people what not to do, right? So this week, a lot of takeaways there. Not necessarily a sexy transition or subject, but we will talk about somebody that does have a plan. That is Mecklenburg County, and specifically around property assessments and property values. So in the state of North Carolina, by law, counties are required to reassess property values every 8 years. So we've been on that octennial schedule for quite a while. Our last assessments were done in 2011, and so we're getting set for them to be implemented in 2019. Along with that comes a lot of legwork. There will be assessors out. There are already assessors out and about in the community assessing both residential and commercial properties. And back in 2011, there were a lot of issues. There were over 40,000 overvaluations or complaints of overvaluations for property assessments. And it cost the county millions and millions of dollars. And literally the last case got resolved in 2016. So a ton of time as well. Since then, the county has taken multiple steps to mitigate those issues. There will likely still be issues, but they have additional headcount in place, both permanent and temporary headcount, to account for any complaints and handle any issues. There's additional links on the website to get questions answered a lot quicker. And all in all, there is a plan to deal with it. And we're in an economy right now where we are likely to see values go up, and potentially pretty significantly. In Mecklenburg County, year over year, or at least as of last year, residential price per square foot has gone up 42%. In commercial, in some commercial segments, over 100%. So does this mean your values are going to go up? Not necessarily, but I would say pretty likely. And if you do have a concern or a question, you know what? You probably are more likely to have a much better solution since the county has a plan in place. So not to be redundant on the tip of the week, but man, if the Giants just had a plan, my week may have been a little bit better. I hope you have an awesome weekend. We'll talk to you next week.